Welcome to Bus Vibes.
Well, hello, YouTube land. Good morning, everyone. Today is December the 4th. I'm sorry I couldn't get a video out last week. Last week was Thanksgiving, and myself and all of my family got sick. My poor wife, she had a toothache. Started on Thanksgiving Day, and of course no one is open on Friday. She ended up going to urgent care, and they just gave her some good meds to kind of numb the pain of the, the nerves. And so she was able to get in Monday and was able to get the tooth extracted, because they were like, yeah, well, we could do a root canal, but it's going to cost you like $6,700 or $1,800 or whatever. It was like really high. And then they were like, or we can extract it and it'll be $37,000. And she's like, take that tooth out. So yeah, because they were planning, it was one of the back molars. It's like the one right in front of what do you call it, the your wisdom teeth. It's the one right in front of those. And so she got that extracted and feels so much better, because she was in so much pain. She wasn't sleeping and all that. I mean, just, it was miserable for her. I'm actually trying this on a new camera. I made enough on this channel to buy another camera. So this is another GoPro, but this is a GoPro Hero 6. The one I normally use is a Hero 7 silver. This is a Hero 6 black. And black are, apparently silver is like the bottom line, and black have a lot more features and everything, so we'll see. Trying it out here. This is the first video with it. I mean, I videoed my grandson running around the yard. I think that's still on the SD card, so but yeah. So Thanksgiving, and I've mentioned this before, how swamped I am this week especially. I mean, again, it's Thursday. This is the first chance I've actually got to even get a video possibly prepared. And like I said, I'm just swamped. I think I've already put in close to 30 hours at my second job at the church. Because we have our Christmas program coming up this weekend. We got 2 performances on Sunday. So yeah, it's all the behind the scenes stuff. You know, this year we want to record the whole program digitally, not on video. I mean, we do video anyway, but no, this is to record each individual channel off of our soundboard, to be able to later on remix it and kind of do some professional, pay somebody to come and professionally mix it, put some, effects in it and all that. I mean, this is just the raw data is coming out of it. So we were trying it last night and it seemed to work. So we're going to, actually tonight is our dress rehearsal, so we're going to record the entire thing. They're going to have, everyone has to be dressed up appropriately, because they're going to actually video and take pictures of it. And then we're going to actually do the mix too. We're going to have our live stream guy in the back actually going to be doing mixing each song and everything to make sure it's all ready. Even our camera person's going to be there tonight to get camera angles, to know which, because we got 3 cameras, to say, okay, I want to use this one, I want to do this, I want to zoom into here, I want to do that, kind of get a game plan. Apologize for the coughing, but I'm finally getting over whatever this crud was that we all had. You may be wondering, you're like, this is not your normal route. No, it's not my normal route. I'm actually headed back to the shop They need 201 today for a field trip. They need it this morning. I just couldn't get it there yesterday. It's leaving like at 10:30, and here it is 8:15. So hopefully I can get fuel. If not, they're going to have to take it as is. It's a little over a half a tank. But yeah, so I'm getting a spare. I already know the spare that I've got because I was in correspondence and they did me a solid. And I got a Thomas, so I'm very happy. And well, more on that later. I don't know what was with my kids today, if all of them decided not to take their medicine or what. But they were wild this morning. Those elementary kids, I was just like, I'm sitting here doing Zen, just like, just breathing deeply to make sure I can actually breathe and not have these wonderful children. Just rubbed me the wrong way. I couldn't get it. I'm in a good mood this morning. But I'm exhausted. I'm very tired. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice or not. Luckily today we don't, like I said, we don't have our thing going on until this evening. I still got to put up the, when you have the words that come up on the screen and we have the backgrounds. I just need to put the backgrounds in. But the guy last night was doing it, and he's going to finish it up today. He's actually doing all the lighting. We actually hired somebody else to do that. And I don't want to just throw up backgrounds. I want the backgrounds to kind of match the color scheme that he's doing. So he's going to write down the palettes, the colors of each song. And I said, well, if you change this color multiple times, it's fine. I was like, but just whatever it starts with is kind of what I'll go with. I'm not doing a lot of picture changes and all that. Now, if I was doing it myself, like I've done in the past, I usually do, like if there's a key change or whatever, I'll change the colors and all that. But we're not going to ask him to do all that. And that thing's coming together. Again, I still don't know what it is. Oh, there's a gun show this weekend. I just saw the sign. Might have to go to that. I need something fun for just me. And it's funny. Again, it's here it is in the middle of December or beginning of December. I have yet to go hunting. It's driving me nuts. My neighbor, not my neighbor, my friend, he lives down the road. I call him a neighbor. He's gone hunting at my house several times, and he's already bagged 2 deer this year. And he's got himself a buck and a doe. But I haven't been out there. I just the few Saturdays, because it's the only day I can go out there if I go in the morning, is a Saturday. The few Saturdays I'm actually awake, I don't want to get up. I want to sleep in a little bit, So, yeah, maybe during the Christmas break, because we'll have 2 weeks off then. And then, man, it's smoky. I wonder if somebody's burning something. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera or not, but it's really smoky. I mean, I'm wearing my sunglasses, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I need to put on my regulars. Take my sunglasses off. La, 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 la. Getting into the Christmas spirit, though. Oh, man, these are filthy. We got to clean them. Getting into the Christmas spirit. I'll show you guys when I get off the bus. I actually put I'm decorating my bus already for Christmas. I'm doing it little by little. I got a wreath coming in the mail that goes up on the grill. It'll be here in a couple days, which is fine because then my bus will go into service. I'll get it back from service. I'll put the wreath on it. It's actually got a remote, and it can turn on the lights, battery operated. Yeah, I smeared my glasses or something. Oof, that's horrible. Got a big smear in the middle. Trying to clean glasses while you're driving is not the easiest thing. That's enough. At least I got that big thing out of the way, smear out of the way. So, I hope you guys all had a good Thanksgiving. I really did, because all right, let me tell you a story. So, the first day of the break, Monday, I wasn't sick Monday, I was feeling okay. I went out and recorded this whole thing about the inspection, because my bus is at my house, so I was doing this for our inspectors, and went through the whole thing, edited the video, sent it to him. I said, "What do y'all think?" And then I just started getting all these texts. You missed this. You missed this. You missed this. You missed this. And I'm like, what the heck? I followed the checklist, and I was getting ticked. Is what I was. I was like, if you're asking people to know this stuff and it's not on the checklist, and then I look and there was another checklist. We had two sets of checklists for some reason. One of them had pictures and pointing to it. One of them was like a visual aid. It wasn't an actual checklist. And that's what I did the video off of. So, I mean, I've got a lot of footage I can use. I just got to go back to the actual checklist. Can I go out there? Let me come on in there, buddy. La 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 la. We're in the yard. 191, 161, 218, 142, 159. I turn my radio way down. 107, 100, 80. 171. Hey, Lane. Lane's videoing me because I have $12.99. Yes, that's my spare bus. They saved me the keys for it. I'm going to go over here and wait in line for fuel, but I will go ahead and go inside and get the keys. Anyway, you guys are going to get a kick out of this, and you can see Lane's over here videoing me while we're doing inspection too. So you're going to get double the whammy. You're going to get on his channel, and then you're going to get on mine.
They're going to see mine, and then they're going to see your POV coming.
Yeah. Oh my. Okay. Whoever designed this needs to be like here or underneath, because every time I end up hitting my knuckles on it.
Yeah. And y'all notice that little warped bent spot in the dipstick? That's because 99 is a little bit cheeky sometimes and doesn't like to take her dipstick back. Watch. There. There's that one spot.
One spot, yep.
Where it doesn't like to go back in. And
Oh, nice and full.
Remember that one spot. And also, you get to drive 99 on her fresh new front tires.
Oh, cheeky. That's one thing 201 need. I think it's
201 tires?
the problem with 201 is this end is fine. This end is not. It's starting to wear like this. And then I talked to the mechanic. I said, "Hey, it's my camber adjustments out." I said, "Can you?" He's like, "It's unchangeable. You can't change the camber." So on these buses, you cannot edit the camber. You can't edit the caster. All they can adjust is toe. Toe is how the wheels go like this. Camber is like this. Caster is like this. So. According to James, that's all that can change.
like, oh, actually,
Well, according to our guys, that's all they can change. And honestly, looking at it, it's true. There's no rod coming up on the top here to be able to adjust that in. So all your adjustment is down there, which is for your toe. Now I know I'm supposed to check this when I'm running, but I just look to make sure there's fluid in it. Too many times I've gotten into spares, and then I'll get transmission issues, and then the fluid will be low. So
spares, yes. Second gen CEs are
but unfortunately 99 is a spare, so
99's not like other
yeah. Only one weight, that's pretty good. It's a decent balance. Belts are in good shape.
Some people are like, oh, I don't like seeing all the weights on the tire. I do, because that means they balance it.
Well, if you've got multiple weights on a tire, there's a problem. They need to take the tire off and change it. If you get one or two, you're fine.
Yeah,
If you get multiple ones, though, like here, you got one on the inside, one on the outside, and they're almost in the same place.
and these,
So,
reference, guys, these pre-mounted tires, pre-balance.
yeah. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Lane was just saying, these rims come pre-mounted, pre-balanced. We get them, put them on, that's it. So, hey, will you check my lights then, my ambers? Whoa! As I sit down in this thing, gee willikers, people. All right, strobe light on. $212,000 miles. Oh boy. I gotta wait for my air to build up, so before my door will close. Wow. I am so not used to those circle lights. I'm sorry, circle mirrors. That's definitely gonna be something to get used to. I don't want to sign off on an inspection yet until I go sign out of 201. Because I don't know if it'll let me. Will it let us sign it into a second one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Well, I say that. I don't actually know.
Steve's bringing his in because his strobe light doesn't work.
I remember hearing that this morning when he was asking about it. Yeah, guess what? You get to go back to the manual parking brake.
I don't mind it. Why isn't it?
Honestly, it's these don't screw up as much.
All right. I got to do this first. Come on.
Did you?
Air's not up enough.
Did you fall into the seat?
Dude, yes. I could roll.
I could hear you from back there. And I told the camera, I said, I think he just fell in the air.
Yeah, that
It's
just.
funny when you watch this video back. You'll see before you got here, I came over to C99 and I went to sit down in the seat and I did the same thing.
All right.
The exact same thing.
Let me go ambers. Oh, I like the big mirrors. You can actually see them.
I told you.
See, in my house, I just look at the trees and stuff, and you can see it all in front.
Yeah.
And like right there, you can see them on the
See it reflecting on the side
in
of,
80.
of 80.
Okay, stop sign, stop sign. It goes out. Red, red. If you'll check the back ones for me. I'm just calling it a field trip. Continue.
Back end's good.
Thank you. I'm going to go pull it over there. Oh, there we go. And while we're doing all this, of course, Lane is recording. I have no idea how much of this I'm going to edit out, but no tails. All right, I'm going over here to 201. I got to sign out of 201. I got to sweep it out, and then swap over all my pertinent stuff. Actually, I'm going to leave it run and let it warm up. All right, everyone. I'm sure you're going to get to see Lane's video before mine, because I got to go home and watch the grandbaby for a little bit. And he was doing all kinds of video next to me, and I'm sure you guys heard him on a lot of the audio when we were kind of bantering back and forth. He was not very happy. But at the same token, we did get a plan. If you watch his, you will see, basically, I am going to be driving this until Tuesday. And his bus is due service on Wednesday. So I'm going to hand the keys directly over to him. So that way he gets a chance to drive 99 again. I don't want to leave my GoPro over there. It'll just slide all over the place. So yeah. I have not driven this bus since. Since when? Since I was in training. Oh gosh, somebody short had this thing for sure. That is so weird having these round mirrors. I know I mentioned that earlier, but also is the fan being over here. You know, 201, it sits right here. Man, this seems like it's so much further out because that fan is right there, I guess. And, oh yeah. We're having a wonderful day. Look at that. It's starting to rain. Crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch. What? Cheryl, what is that doing here? That's a bluebird. Oh. I was going to say, please tell us we're not switching again. Bluebird with the green top thingy 2023. Huh. Do it for another county. That's pretty cool. I'm glad we're able to do that now because we got 2 certifiers. And I did turn lights on. I was so dreading that this thing was going to be beat to death, and it's not. I mean, after driving 16, the last one I did, 16 sounded horrible. Front end sounded like it felt like it was going to fall off. 99 is quiet for as old as it is. Windshield wipers don't work with crap. All these spare. Spray a little bit more water on there. Maybe that'll help. But yeah. I got some different rattles than I'm used to, but this is not bad. I know why Lane has such a affection for his first bus. I mean, 201's the same way with me. You know, I do like having the digital display up here on the top. Mine is sitting down here at the very bottom, and I gotta like lean down and look at it when I want to check my mileage and everything. And I'm not due service till January 9th. That means literally they just did it like yesterday, maybe. I'm assuming they calculate in the 2 weeks that were off, so they don't have to do inspections during that time because they'll be off too. Our mechanics will. Yeah. I was watching Lane's video yesterday, and he mentioned about Thanksgiving break, how it was the shortest time ever, but then when you get back in the bus, it felt like it had been a month since you'd driven a bus. And I feel the same way. When that week I was like, I need to get out of it. Of course, we all were sick, so none of us did anything. You know, we just kind of hung around the house and, you know, all felt sorry for ourselves. I think I was watching Apple TV mostly. You know, actually, I take it back. If I remember right, even though I wasn't feeling good, I was playing with the grandson, you know, because his favorite thing is, come play with me. And as a good grandpa, that's what I do. I go play with him. And I want to say that's what I did mostly, was just playing with him or just watching a little TV, just to chill. And by the end of the week, though, I was like, oh, man, I'm so ready. I'm ready to get back to driving. I wasn't ready for the kids. I was ready to go ahead and, you know, get back into normalcy of a route. Dang, this bus is quieter than 201 at times. Maybe it's those new tires on the front. These are nice. Super quiet. And so we've got a couple of weeks of school left, and then we have 2 weeks off. Almost 3. I think it's almost 3. When is it? I have to look at the calendar. I want to say we get off the Friday before Christmas. We'll get a half a day. Then we're off that whole week of Christmas. That whole week of, a Supra. I used to have one of those. I love that car. That looked like a 1989, 90. I had an 86, but it was that same body style. We're like, squirrel. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we get the whole week of Christmas off. We get the week of New Year's off, and then we're coming back on that following Wednesday, I think it is. I think the teachers have to be back on Monday, but the students don't come back until Wednesday. I want to say Monday and Tuesday are they considered them holidays, or maybe Monday's a holiday and Tuesday's a digital. I don't know, but I know we don't have to drive until Wednesday. And I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do. Because we will have to turn our buses in. Oops, I almost forgot to open my door. Yep. We will have to turn our buses in, so it's not like I can sit there and go out in 201 and take videos or whatever. So there will be a hiatus of videos. Hopefully I'll get some more. I might try to, if I can, film some extras and just kind of have them in the hopper, so that way you guys have something to do over Christmas break. Yeah, that would be ideal. Wow, I'm very impressed. Very impressed. 212,000 miles. So it's a 2012. All right, it's 2025. Let's just say it's 2026 because we got 26 models. So do the math. That's 14 years old. Yeah. So Yeah, one thing I've already noticed, though, is, that short time I walked inside after I pulled it over next to Till 1 to swap all my stuff over, that the air, boom, drops out completely. Meaning, if it sits any time, it goes down to 0. So, or at least goes down to where the warning horn is going to be on every time I turn the bus on. 201 is pretty good right now. Is it like when I park it in the morning and then I come back in the afternoon, I still got air pressure, and usually the warning horn doesn't go off right away when I first start it up. And this one, yeah, not so much. But I was telling you guys earlier about. No, I wasn't telling you earlier. I don't know. Again, when you drive for a living and you see stuff all the time, I don't understand what people are thinking when they get behind the wheel of a vehicle. Case in point, I saved one of my kids' lives yesterday, literally. I'm down a road. I stop. Amber's on. Stop. Red's come on. Stop sign comes out. Door comes open. And I see a car coming towards me. And I'm like, they're not going to stop. I could tell right away that they were not going to stop, because I could see when you see a vehicle and you see them hit the brakes, typically the nose of the vehicle starts to pitch forward just a little bit. So people are slowing down. That didn't happen, so I was like, okay. The high schooler? Middle school? I don't remember if he's a middle school. He's built like a high schooler, so I'm going to say he's a high schooler. Actually, I reached over and grabbed him. I grabbed the back of his shirt. I said, hold on. Don't go yet. And sure enough, zoom, blitzing right past me. On her phone, talking away, holding her phone like this. Not a care in the world, not paying attention. It's like, really, you could have just killed a kid because you weren't paying attention. One thing, I pray, I hope and pray that we do get these things. We get a camera on the back of these so we can get license plates, or have Georgia put license plates on the front of all the vehicles. I know they won't do that because they won't, but we really need to do something. That way we can stop these people, because they're menaces. And of course you'd get the, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see, I wasn't, you get behind the wheel, you pay attention. Period. You're driving a 3,000-pound plus machine that will do damage to equipment or to people if it runs into them. I have no idea what these buses weigh. 7,500 pounds? I don't think so. No, my math is... I don't know. I'll look it up later. Maybe I can put it in the video part of it to see how much it actually weighs. I'll put a picture of it or something. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I am going home, go play with my grandson a little bit, take a nap. I don't have to go in, like I said, to my church until this evening, which I'm so looking forward to, just getting a little bit of a break. And all right, thank you all. Appreciate you. Until next time, thanks for watching.